Have you been thinking about moving to Richardson, Texas? Well, in this video, we're out here at Heights Park and we're going to be checking out 3 of Richardson's top neighborhoods. So stay tuned. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel, welcome, glad to meet you. My name is Wendy Pinnell. I am a local real estate broker here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And let me tell you, we are your home in Dallas experts. You're not gonna find anyone who knows both the north and the south sides of Dallas like your home in Dallas team. All right, well, like I said, today we are taking down Richardson's top neighborhoods. And when I say top, we're talking the very top, and it's not just me saying that, okay? Niche.com, the mighty Niche.com released their best places to live in DFW list. And get this, Richardson took the first 3 spots. Wow, okay. Well, let's jump in with our first place winner. Let's talk about Cottonwood Creek South. Now, kind of circling back around to Niche. Niche gives Cottonwood Creek an A+ for their schools, for their families, and for housing. Okay, so homes here, they were built roughly in like the 70s to 80s, and kind of the entire little community has about like 1,000, somewhere like 1,000, 1,100 in that little area there. 98% home ownership rate, which is absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so you're probably asking, all right, well, where is Cottonwood Creek South? Okay, well, it is located just east of the University of Dallas, and let me just tell you, that is a beautiful university. Mature trees and walking trails. And then on the other side, it has the Canyon Creek Country Club and Golf Course. So you can see it's kind of sandwiched between these 2 beautiful areas of green space. And it's part of what adds to its desirability. It's also near the K1 Speed indoor go-karts, so the kiddos will be glad to hear that. It's not that far from like a lot of dining and shopping either. Like you've got your choice of like coffee shops and cafes and desserts, lots to choose from there. Now, schools in Cottonwood Creek, not a whole lot to get excited about here. They range between like 4 to 6s out of 10, other than Canyon Creek Elementary, which has a beautiful 9 out of 10. And all of that is, you know, according to greatschools.org. Anyway, specific home for sale here is listed at right under $600,000. Okay, it's priced at like $226 a square foot, built in 1973. 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2-car garage. Really nice size, just under 1/4 of an acre. So very nice size yard, and really has everything you're going to want. Bells and whistles, beautifully updated home. But it also has a lot of character that you're going to see with older homes, right? It's got these nice exposed wood beams. It's got an exposed brick wall, wooden deck. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about Niche.com's second place winner. Let's talk about Heights Park. All right, what did the mighty Niche.com have to say about Heights Park? Well, it gives an A+ to schools, to housing, and good for families. All right, homes here were built like in the 1950s to the 1960s. Okay, the general area has a population of about 3,000, kind of this little community. Nice home ownership rate of like 82%. And this one is considered a little more affordable. Okay, the median sales price is like $387,000. Okay, so where is this one located? Well, it's directly west of 75 between Arapahoe and Beltline. There's a lot to love about this neighborhood. It has a lot of rolling hills, towering trees. It's definitely older homes, and everything is very beautifully maintained. Also, really like this feature. It has a creek running all along its western side. It's also really near and close to Heights Park, so that's a really neat feature. Heights Park has 33 acres with a picnic and, oh goodness, splash pad, lots of neat little trails to walk through, baseball fields, tennis courts. All right, schools here. Again, not the greatest, okay? Most of the schools are rated between 4 and 6 on greatschools.org. But it is in close proximity, though, to the Math Science Technology Magnet School. And according to greatschools.org, it rated a 9 out of 10. So there is that, right? All right, specific home listed here is at $475,000, priced at $260 a square foot. Built in 1957, which is kind of what you would expect in this community. Has just over 1,800 square foot, like 1,824, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1-car garage. Very nice mature trees on this one. It's really neat fire pit, nice big yard, and again, fully updated along with character. And I love that with Richardson having mostly older homes, you get to see a lot of that. So you see, you know, that investors have come in and completely updated these homes, or the homeowners have, and yet they still have that character, those exposed wood beams or the brick walls. So really nice. I love that about Richardson homes. All right, well, moving on to Niche's third place winner. Let's talk about Canyon Creek South. Okay, what did niche.com have to say about Canyon Creek South? Well, Niche gave Canyon Creek South an A for housing, and then an A+ for families and schools. Okay, so homes here built mostly like in the 1960s, and get this, you have a really high home ownership rate of 92%. Now, keep in mind, this is a university town, right? We've got the University of Texas at Dallas, and a lot of times when you see that, you'll see lower home ownership rates, but you're not seeing that here. You're seeing really high home ownership rates, so I love that. Very impressive feature. I had to point that out. Anyway, where is it located? Well, it is sandwiched right between Valley Glen Creek to the north, Prairie Creek to the south, right? So in between two creeks. And then you've got Canyon Creek Country Club to the west and Prairie Creek Park to the east. Okay, so if you remember when we were first talking about Cottonwood Creek community, right, we said that was on the west side of the country club. Well, Canyon Creek is on that east side. So you've got both communities right here with the country club, you know, like right there in the middle. Now, I do want to talk to you a little bit about Prairie Creek Park because it is close. Canyon Creek South is close to Prairie Creek Park, and this is another, goodness, another gem that I just can't go without mentioning. All right, this one has 37 acres, all right? It has a pond, it has a creek, a very quaint, picturesque waterfalls and a covered bridge, has a butterfly garden. Some nice features of Canyon Creek South is that they have really wide streets, and they're all lined with trees, right? So as you're going by these wide streets, you've got all these trees. The homes are kind of set back far from the street, so it's very nice. Now, in terms of schools, all right, for your schools, your top winners here are going to be at the elementary grade levels, okay? You've got Canyon Creek and Prairie Creek Elementary School, and both of those rank as a 9 out of 10, according to greatschools.org. Now, the junior high and the high school levels, they don't score quite as well, okay? They're lower, they're more like the 4 to 6 out of 10. Anyway, this is a really neat neighborhood, though, some really nice amenities. Oh, goodness. A lot to offer. You have like jogging, you got bike trails, you got some creeks, and of course you're near those parks. You know, as you're driving through, you just can't help but enjoy those large mature trees and all that mature landscaping. Anyway, specific home for sale here is listed at $1.68 million. It's priced at $315 a square foot, and with good reason, because let me tell you, this one is a real showstopper. Has 5,311 square foot, built in 1968. It's a 4-bedroom, 5.5 bath on over a ½ acre. Let me tell you a little bit about the garage. It's a detached 2-car garage, but it's 2 stories, 1,600 square foot, just with the garage, and it also has air conditioning, okay? So it's a really neat feature having that. You don't often see that, having that extra garage space. It has the outside is also really pretty. In the back, it has like a hardscape wrap all around the back of the house with a built-in fire pit. And of course in the front, you know, you've got that circular front drive along with a fountain. So absolutely stunning. Anyway, hopefully this gives you an idea of the beautiful neighborhoods you can find in Richardson, Texas. Tell me, was this video helpful? I sure hope it was. If it was, the next best thing you can do, right, is just go ahead and hop on back to my channel and check out another video or 2 or 3 or 4. And don't forget to check the description section of this video, right, because on that you're going to find your Let's Find Home questionnaire. So if you've been listening to all this saying, Wendy, I want to move to Richardson, great, let's start with that Let's Find Home questionnaire. If you have a move in your future, that is definitely the place you want to start. Also, don't don't forget to check out our website. Okay, you ready for it? www.homeindallastexas.com. Okay, because you're gonna find there just a treasure trove of moving guides. You've got new construction guides, utility concierge, and you know what? There's a whole section with just tons of blogs. So, if you haven't learned enough with what you've seen in our videos, gosh, go check out our blogs, okay? There are tons of those on all the different Dallas communities and moving tips and such. Anyway, though, in the meantime, thank you so much for joining me today, and listen, have a great day.